If you have teenagers in your household, we're in this category, would you raise your hand? Woo. Before you put them down, someone near them, just put a hand on them right now. We're going to pray. No, it's actually a fun season. It's just a little more challenging. Children 12 and under, we're in that category also. If you have children 12 and under, let's see your hands. Now, if anyone here has currently, or ever in your life has had parents, could you raise your hand? I just want to get a sense that everyone's covered, we're all connected. Which is actually an important statement because the faith experience we had growing up has a profound influence on our experience of the faith today, but also what we do for the next generation. We've heard the statistics. Perhaps you're aware of some of the lower estimates that are telling us children raised in Christian families in our generation, when they go off to college, are walking away from the faith at an alarming rate. And some people are saying, well, what's the church doing wrong? And yet, the church has never invested more time, energy, creativity into expressing the gospel in ways that are powerful and impactful. These 4 flowers would represent my 4 children. I want nothing in life more than for my children to embrace my faith and my beliefs and for those roots to grow deep. And so I want them to be exposed to the gospel. And so I bring them to the church, which will be represented by this watering pot. And the church, of course, has the living water of the gospel that they teach my children. I bring them over and over, and they hear the gospel. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to be, taking root. So, not to insult our intelligence, we all know what the problem is, don't we? They just need to go to a bigger church is what needs to happen. They need to go to a church that has all kinds of great facilities and programs and maybe even a really cool-looking student pastor or something like that. No, it's not happening. It's not God's design. What's God's design? God's design is called the home, the rich soil of the home where faith is nurtured and the roots can grow deep because the gospel is poured into that context and it's lived on a day in and day out basis. It's faith at home that's the critical issue.